Pitch it.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. The two white guys double clutching the world's information out for everybody to see. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How's everything tonight?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Big day, but I'm good.
It wasn't really that cold, today? Man, it was like,
today, but
must have been like near +2, +5. And just the other day we had our first snowfall. It was like -15. Like we had a major increase in temperature almost by 20 degrees in just overnight.
Yep. And you?
Yeah, I started building a snowman, but he's gone today.
Alright, what's on the program tonight, buddy?
Tonight, TVC blocking. People trying to reach him out. We also have Battlefront, a new online user host, Hollow Point Gaming, by Eric. And let's start with that.
Sure, man. Well, with the new movie coming out, Star Wars: The Force Awakens coming out in December 18th, at least in Canada. For all the big Star Wars fans out there like me, it's something really good to pass the time until. So yeah. Yeah, so this pretty much the classic. You can play as the Rebels or the Imperial Empire.
Yeah.
And it's a classic, online shooter made by DICE. The guys that make Battlefield and use the Frostbite engine. It's always looking beautiful and crisp. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna go towards the pros and the cons. Obviously, cons is really like maybe just one, because I'm a big Star Wars fanboy. But one of the cool and new interesting features is that partner feature. Usually, you'd be able to just create a party and go in into, like, let's say like Call of Duty and all that, just go in and start playing. Well, with the partner feature, you can always, like, when you die, you can respawn on your partner pretty much. So like if you're running around with your partner and you get caught in a crossfire and your partner survives, well, you could just spawn back on him and take it from there. You know what I mean?
Okay, and then instead of restarting in the initial starting point.
That's it. And you always stay connected with your friends. So
Sweet.
that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Another cool one is the power-ups, man. There's power-ups scattered throughout the battlefield depending what type of game mode you're playing. Those power-ups range from everything from the big AT-AT to the AT-ST that's packed with like a bunch of cool weapons, to like Jedi or Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, or Princess Leia, which I kind of find that ridiculous. But
well, she has the Force, eh?
Yeah. Well, where's Yoda?
I know. Well, didn't he die in the Return of the Emperor? Episode 6? Didn't he die near the end? When Luke crashed his plane there?
Yeah, but he has
Well,
the
not
Force.
plane there. His, I should say, Starship Fighter there or whatever.
So to get back to the game before we get carried away in our Star Wars fantasy world, actually, it is a great representation of the Star Wars fantasy world. You could like pretty much reenact the Great Battle of Hoth. It's you just go in and you see like lasers flying everywhere. You're like, oh man, like I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I should go out there. Like it's really cool. Next thing you know, you can just turn the corner and Darth Vader's there. He's just gonna choke the shit out of you like Wayne Brady and friggin' like Dave Chappelle show. Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch.
Right on.
Yeah, graphics are breathtaking, and a cool feature that was disappearing is a split screen. You can play split screen, different missions and training missions and whatnot, so I found that neat, especially now I can play with my son, that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
The only bad thing about it is that there's no single player campaign. Now, that might be a game breaker for a couple of people, but
Really?
the online experience is unraveled from a lot of games that I've played.
So whenever you play then, you would have... Is this a game that you are online all the time?
Yeah.
and that's where the campaign is, you know, or.
Well, there's no campaign. It's just matches that you're playing. Different types of game modes you can pick from and all that.
Okay. And this is a first-person shooter, right?
First, third. They give you the option to go into third.
First and third.
Yeah.
So if you're a big fan of GTA games, or if you really like your first-person shooters, this game really combinates both of them.
Well, the thing with GTA is on the next-gen systems, they incorporated first-person too. So
That
GTA
too.
can play first-person as well.
Oh, right on.
You gotta upgrade, bro. You gotta join the big boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually there. Did they make Gran Turismo 7 yet?
I've seen some. I've seen actually a gameplay video, and I'm still unsure about it. Like, it's my favorite game of all time, but I'm tired of driving like supercars and like beautiful JDMs that sounds like lawnmowers and friggin' like, you know.
I guess. Yeah. I like the Gran Turismo 6 there. That was a good game. I actually did quite a few recordings too. Like, I do like a perfect race match there, and I'd record it and then throw it on my Giver Productions video channel. Wabad! Right on. So Battlefront. So Battlefront review is what would you give it out of 10?
I would give it a 9 out of 10 for sure. Maybe even an 8.5 if I really want to just, you know, make it look bad. I'll give it an 8.5 because no single player campaign, but overall it's a club banger for sure, bro.
What is the
stamp of approval?
What's the ratings for the game? Do you know?
I guess it would be teen.
Teen? Okay.
I would presume there's no blood and decapitations.
No foul language.
Well, online interactions aren't rated.
No, eh?
Between players, I mean, you know how it goes online there.
I haven't played in a while. I used to play, well, I had the Xbox 360 there before all the new consoles came out, and then I got the Red Ring of Death there, and then that's exactly what I did. I just threw up. I went into a huge depression, and I never bought another piece of Microsoft equipment again. Japanese man, Honda for life, PlayStation.
The red cock ring of death of premature ejaculation.
PlayStation.
Oh man. So yeah, that's as good as it's gonna go for Battlefront. Obviously, you know, as we're talking, we were showing a gameplay video of me and my good buddy Henrietta Fire here, just tearing it up.
Right on.
Yeah,
How long is the video?
Oh, you're gonna have to cut it because it won't fit in my head. And how long? I'm not gonna talk about this for 15 minutes. It's not much to talk about. So.
Okay. Are you actually talking in the video?
What?
Are you actually talking in the video?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm in a private party, so my voice isn't going up.
Okay.
That way I can fully communicate and give shit to my squad mates.
So is Hollow Point Gaming looking to maybe do some game casting in the near future?
Well, we do have a Twitch account, but I'm going to be focusing most of my energy on this podcast channel, as there are really more pressing issues in the world than just broadcasting video games right now.
Right on. So yeah.
Being at core, I want to introduce a couple of reviews here and there, you know.
Absolutely, for sure, dude. That's awesome. So what is going on with in the world today? Any news? I know we spoke about Belgium last time.
Yeah, well, there was obviously the Turkey that shut down the Russian jet. Mm-hmm. Obviously, conspiracy theorists are going to go crazy, so I'm anxious to see who's going to come up with what. Obviously, I have a good filter for bullshit. Sorry the expression, but it is what it is. So we'll see what's going to happen. I mean, I know personally know a couple people who have family in those areas, and I'm getting some pretty interesting information for the moment out of respect for them. I'm not revealing that information.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's no problem. Keep that confidential for sure. I mean, unless he says otherwise, go ahead and share. But he was stating that because he has family down there and stuff, and he has a really insider view of what his family's going through and all that. That he really does believe that ISIS was created by U.S. government CIA.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and I have my doubts about it being created by the CIA before, but after getting some of the information he shared with me that he gets from his relatives who actually live down there, I actually really changed my tune on that one. So.
It just goes to show what the mainstream media does. They just warp everything, the news. They brainwash it to believe whatever they want, and it's part of their agenda.
Obviously, our neighbors to the south, the Americans, are getting it a lot worse than we are.
CNN, we're getting, Fox News. Those are really bad channels. I haven't watched any Alex Jones. Do you watch any of that stuff?
No,
he's mostly fear porn. Like
that's it, the fear monger, man.
That's
the last thing he needs, and put fear into people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I also read on the Canadian news today that out of the 25,000 refugees who we're supposed to bring in before the end of the year, we're only going to be going down to 10,000.
Yeah.
And the rest will be around March 2016.
Yeah, I read in the paper today, in the Cornwall Freeholder, and this is in Ontario. There's a government institute called NavCan Center, and they're taking on around 1,000 refugees right here, right beside the St. Lawrence River. And NavCan also helped out to a lot of Native Americans too that are up north. There was a lot of flooding up north in Quebec. I think it was last winter. In the spring there, when things started melting and stuff, they took on, So, I think that's really awesome, to help out. Is it true? I heard a rumor. I didn't do any research on it, but I heard a rumor that they're only accepting women and children and no men.
That got changed. It got changed. Yeah, it got changed for sure. I'm not too exactly sure on all the details, but they are allowing some men to come in. So
cool.
We'll see,
see what happens, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's good, man. We can't discriminate. Obviously, always families and children first. It is what it is. Children come first, and you can't separate the children from the parents. So that's why I'm always a firm believer of children and families first. Children of the future. We need to take care of the kids. We need to take care of the children because they're the ones who are going to take care of us down the road.
That's pretty much it, dude. You said it. Talk about drop a bomb on it.
Yeah, talking about dropping bombs, man. Madchild, bro.
Yeah.
He's coming out with this new album, and this new face, this new spirit around him, man. He went through a lot. I've been following him ever since I've been a young kid, man.
Yeah.
When my roots came out.
Canada.
Rebel and Madchild.
Just showing the world that, Canada is not a bunch of guys that fish in igloos all day long, Like, we actually have some friggin' talent other than creating the world's most famous game of hockey.
Yeah. Reading a story, he went through hell and back, man. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Some thoughts on that? I know you've been rediscovering him lately, and
I was reading up on one of his songs, "Painful Skies." Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
Yeah. All right, cut it out before we get copyrighted.
Yeah. Doing some great work. Thanks thanks for saying that. You're gonna have to take that out of the video.
Yeah, I might have to cut it. Sometimes YouTube will allow 2, 3, 4 seconds of that song, depending on the extremity of what the license. Sometimes I get away with it, sometimes I don't. So, and if it doesn't come through clear, maybe it won't pick up. You know what I mean? So. Another.
Talk about him or what?
Eh?
You gonna talk about him or what?
Madchild?
Yeah. You said you were gonna talk about him.
Yeah, no. I haven't.
There's a little editing that you're gonna have to do.
That's fine. That's fine. There's no problem there. So yeah, Madchild. Yeah, I saw some of his previous albums after he left. Like they did the Swollen Members, and then he was on his own, and pretty much like his movies were satanic, and he's doing this in all his videos, and the crowds are doing this, and they're raging, they're loving, and like, and now he's really turned it right around, and like in some of his older movies, he's really like, he's talking about drinking, and there's naked women, and there's also, he's doing drugs right there in the videos, like whatever it is. I've seen heroin needles, sniffing cocaine, and now it did a big turnaround, and it could maybe throw some people off and like make people kind of think twice about him, because he does have a lot of tattoos, and 2 of them are on his cheeks right here. However, like, watching an artist blow up from Swollen Members to where he is now, like, you could tell so much in his tabarnak. you can watch, and you can see an artist grow, like, he's really connecting. He's really connecting to showing the people something good for once. I really think he took a step up.
He's always been known. He's always been big. But what I think you mean by blowing up is the quality of his lyrics.
Quality, yes, exactly that. Thank you. Thank you, Bomb.
You know what, man? Tattoos to me are scars of the past. Scars of the past. In my view, hanging around with Mario and being fed the New Age bullshit. Well, I got a Buddha on my arm. I got an Om symbol on the other side.
Well, that's
I believe in God. I shouldn't have, things of other religions on my arm.
Yeah, I know that he's, before he went to the Christianity, he was into the truth movement and all this crap, and that's when these tattoos came into play. So, like.
But anyways, I know we're going beside the subject.
Yeah, but that being said,
you can judge a book by its cover. Obviously, the fruit was bad for a long time. He was a bad tree giving away bad fruit. I'm talking about Madchild here. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that.
Bad fruit for sure.
Like, if you look at his video, Painful Skies, man, like, see him in front of a church praying, you got God's cross. Obviously, you still see people in the crowd going like this, but you know what?
But
I think that was more of his brand back in the day, and people are still going to associate him with that. So
a lot of celebrities are doing this in their videos everywhere they go. Who are a part of the satanic ritual abuse.
Now everybody.
And coming back to that video, whenever you said, whenever he was in that video, he was referring to other video captures from his previous movies, and it was like black and white, or should I say grayed out. And then whenever he was talking about where he is now in life, the video is actually in color. So it made a good reference to where he was and now where he's going and what he wants to share. I think he's, thumbs up for Madchild. Let us know what you think. Drop a line at the bottom. Comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share if you care. What else do we have tonight?
I don't know, man.
Ouais, je sais pas, là. Supposedly, as of 2016, kids will be mandated to receive flu shots and vaccines without parental discretion.
Where? Over here?
U.S.
Without parent discretion?
Fox News said that kids are going to be mandated to get this vaccine and flu shot now. You know, if you want your kid to go to school or whatever, be part of the community. I think that's just horse crap, man. Like, I never got the flu shot, and I never got the flu. Period. Boom.
You know what, man? I always told, always will. I tell the same thing to my son. If I want antibodies, I'm gonna go lick a doorknob. Alright? God created us with an immune system. It's for a reason. Not for us to go and get, you know, obviously an intrusive...
Sanitation. Gotta stay clean. You know? And that's wiping out bacteria that we need to keep our system strong in fighting other bacterias, right? Your immune system has bacteria.
Just injecting the flu or the virus that's forecast as being around into you, so you build antibodies to it. Like what's getting sick, man? It lasts what? A week at the most, and it's done. You know?
Yeah.
Our bodies are made to fight off, you know, flus and viruses, and I'm talking about cold, like winter or summer cold.
You know, sore throat, strep throat, ear infection. Yeah.
Strep throat, you need antibiotics.
You know, and, you know, sometimes during winter, you know, you tend to stay inside more, you don't do as much activity, so your body's not getting the exercise that it needs, you know. The real key to good health, physical health, is eat right, sleep right, and exercise. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'll be signing the petition for that if it comes to Canada for sure. And I wouldn't say I couldn't imagine it not coming soon. Like I mean yeah. Ooh.
Another thing I wanted to touch about before we move on for the rest of the night and we'll do our own thing there is I wanted to thank all our subscribers, man, and how, you know, like, it's been like 48 hours, man, and, you know, our first video already has 95 views. We already have, like, what, 16 subscribers now?
Yeah, it's actually doing not too bad. This is our second podcast. We have 2 videos. So all in all, we have 4, and not too bad for a 48-hour run.
Yeah, no, and a couple of our subscribers are interacting with us. And,
absolutely.
You know who you guys are, and you know, respect and God bless, of course.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll be looking for more good times and see where this is gonna take us, man. I think we're all gonna have a great time, all of us together, and. You know,
I'm looking forward to
together.
Yeah.
And you know, guys, if ever there's anything you guys want us to talk about, or you know, you guys ever hear of anything that, you know, whether it's upsetting, you know, it's controversial, like, I love it, man. Let me know, and you know, we'll do our research on it, and you know, like, we're always open to constructive criticism. You know, if ever there's something that we forgot and we didn't mention, like, please let us know, man. And you know, we'll make sure that everybody gets the full information at all times.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're always open to meeting, you know, other YouTubers and working with them, and you know, working for the better of the people, because that's what we need right now. We need to unite.
Absolutely, and you know,
we're gonna have a long walk ahead. It's gonna be rough soon, everybody.
Yeah, there's, you know, a lot of talk about World War III, and countries' armies are standing by their borders, and NATO just moved in on Ukraine. They just put, like, I think 4,000 troops right along the lines of Ukraine and Russia. Like, oof, you know, it's not looking good over there. But you know what's funny? If ever there was something that would happen, Canada has, like, a back door. Like, I think it's 40 or 60 miles difference in length from Canada to Russia from the Pacific Ocean. It's really not far. It wouldn't take much for Russia and China to cross right over into Canada and infiltrate the States from the rear end, but no reach around, no, just straight up double fist.
Yeah, but you know what? They're going against the superpower, man. They're going against the proven track records. They're going against the big dogs, man. Yeah. Our brothers to the south. They ain't gonna let anybody intimidate them, dude. We're talking about the United States of America. This is America, like all my American friends would say. You know?
Yeah.
And if Russia does something about it, Russia's fighting with us right now. They're not fighting against us. Turkey's been shady throughout the whole conflict with Syria. They've been doing some shady things. Like, nobody's really understanding their behavior. So I don't think that you should be concerned about that Russians or Chinese coming here. I think if something, it's all going to be on them, not on us, on Turkey and Syria and all that kind of stuff.
Well, it just makes me think, like, U.S. doing these Jade Helm drills all over the country, infiltrating public property and helicopters and black planes, black project planes, and it's like a military intervention, you know. There's some weird things happening right now, absolutely. Keep one eye on the side.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, November 25th today. My puppy turned 2 today. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll leave a link in the description box below of her recordings today, and had some fun playing. We had a first snowfall the other day there, so. Any of you guys like boxers or just pet lovers and all, and yeah, take a look. Luna has her own playlist too on AE&T. She's got around 15 or 19 videos. Yeah, I even made a compilation of her and all her funny jokes and gags and her tricks and her bad habits.
You mean compilation?
Compilation?
No. Compilation.
Compilation? Well, yeah, I'm getting a pressured speech right now from the bipolar there. Racing thoughts. So, what else is new? What else do we have tonight?
These nuts.
Des noix.
Not much for the moment, man.
Yep.
Just do the conclusion and get into some editing, bro. Like this, now you're gonna have to take that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So on this bombshell, keep your stick on the ice and stay real.
Don't forget the flesh.
Nah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Mario, we're gonna fucking get you, bro. I told you we would.
I just wanted to come out and tell the truth there. Like, some people, there was a lot of conversation right now between Alex and from the Godly Bros. I believe that's the Alex that Cole Casper was relating to, that there was some email conversation saying that, yeah, he admitted to the marijuana, but he didn't admit to the alcohol or the cocaine. I didn't have any evidence of the cocaine except for my cell phone, and I actually like deleted those threads, like, because I haven't spoken to him in 3 months ish, and then I made a video about his recent text messages saying, what was said there in the video, and I'll just go over it quick there right now while I still have it here. You know, he says, bro, what's going on? Why would you betray me like that? I love you, man. You're my brother in the Lord. Nah, 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 nah. But, you know, so, yeah, there's a lot of people that are really trying to reach out to him, you know, and a lot of people are worried for him, and, you know, he does have a lot of interesting videos. He does have some really good videos. However, his personal doctrines and stuff, and it's just like putting himself first for others to find the Lord, like, it's just not, no. You know? No. And then, you know.
The important part is to make sure people know who they're getting involved with.
Exactly that. And, you know, that's why I started talking about it, because I've talked to him on many occasions, and we've even had arguments over Facebook messaging while he's in Las Vegas, while he's in California, and, you know, he's having a good old time traveling and making a lot of money, but he wants to fight with me over Facebook about me being too young of a Christian to be part of the Godly Bros. And it's just like, well, why did you invite me in there in the first place? Just to get your ministry on board on like a fake show for you online? Like, is it just publicity? Is it just money that all you concerned about? And it's just like other conversations.
You need to ask that question. You can't figure that out for yourself.
No, I'm just trying to make it obvious.
For America.
You know, well, that's it. You know,
always been about getting rich. All his Facebook posts. There's always been some shit.
Yeah, he even has a video saying the Bible is the key to success. Like, so preaching is gonna make you rich. Like,
the Bible is the key to deliverance.
There you go.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm an evangelist or, you know, self-proclaimed evangelist or claiming I do Bible studies. Common sense, man. You're not gonna get rich reading the Bible unless you're trying to do what you're doing right now. You shouldn't get rich doing that.
I've been
that's part of another video because
yeah,
you know,
yeah, we'll get into it.
I warned him before he started exploding.
Exactly, and what happened? Like, you know, talk about that.
Well, nothing. He tried to get me to do some work for him. He was gonna pay me, and just, you know, at first I said yes, but by the time, like 2 days later, I was talking to him, and I was like, you know, like I don't have the text message in front of me, like it's on my phone, and I'm gonna keep it for another video or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just telling him that he, you know, like I've been caught between a rock and a hard place, like. I'm a single dad, so, you know, having a little extra income is probably good for me, you know, and stuff like that. But I told him, I said, you shouldn't be making money off the Word of God. I'm like, that's free knowledge you're getting. You shouldn't be making money off of it, man. You should be helping people, and if you are making money off of it, you should give back to the community. Not even, like, it doesn't have to be just Christian community, man. We're all human. Everybody could use, you know, a bit of a hand.
Amen.
And him unknowingly, by doing donations like that, it would have brought down his income taxes.
Yeah, because that's 100% write-off, too.
So, you know, give back to the community, and he would have put more in his pocket himself, but I guess he didn't understand.
That's just not the smart part of business, yeah, I know.
Well, it's not a thing like business is business, you know?
Yeah, business is business, and then there's foolish business, and then there's, you know, there's a smart way of doing it, and then, you know, whenever you're too young and naive and you jump into something too quick and you blow up so quick, you run into problems. And if you keep running away from your past problems, they're going to come back and bite you in the ass one day. You know?
It's always that way. How many times did I try to interfere to try to get him out of his bullshit?
It's like the line of faith, man. You might be going one way, and then you're going to go into one direction, and God's going to bring you right back to that line. And you're going to keep going, and you might go this way a little bit. Might be going the other way, and then God's gonna bring you right back to where He wants you, and you have to understand what happened, and all right, you know, confess, repent, and ask for forgiveness, and move on. There's nothing you can change about the past, so don't worry about it. You know, like just worry about the future. That's what I've been telling myself. Let go of things. Like you really hurt me this summer, whatever, but that's fine. You know. It's up to him to realize, because you reap what you sow, bud.
Money changes people.
Well, that's it, and like, so he's blocked me now from Facebook completely, because I called him out. I called him out on his crap, and I was sick of it, because, you know, for the past 9 months, he's been bragging to me about his channels, and he's got 4 or 5 channels, and, you know, the Vigilant Christian Health and Fitness, and, there's a few other ones there. And for 7-8 months this year, I couldn't find work and I wanted to get more involved with him and work with him 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, or some kind of schedule. And he's like, honestly, dude, I don't even have enough money right now to pay Alex on payroll. But he claims in a lot of his videos and to his subscribers that he's making $100K a year. No, and you can't even help out a brother in Christ?
Not claiming, dude. You could go on a website, I think. I don't know who it was that showed us Neftali or something like that.
Yeah, he's... I know for a fact, because he showed me, he's making anywhere from $10,000-15,000 a month.
I don't care about that.
Me neither. It's just like the fact that it's the fact that he just trying to pull a white lie because he doesn't want me to take him out of his limelight, and that's not what I want to do. I just want to be, he's, I shared in the last video recording that, he'll be there to help me out and stuff, and he wants me to grow with him, and it's just like a snake, man, total snake. And in that Godly Bros picture of us 5, Cole Casper pointed this out. I didn't even notice. We're all wearing white collar shirts, and he's got a red one on in the middle, and we all look pretty all right. And Mario's there, sitting and he's like, he's looking tough there. You know what I mean? Like alpha.
He's big like a fucking twig.
Let's see.
The alpha that.
Yeah.
Always been that way, man. Always been that way.
Tonight on TVC. Debunked. Oh well.
Alright. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to see you guys on Friday. Always a pleasure. We're going to be getting together on Friday again for another podcast. So
live.
Yeah, well, hopefully, yeah.
With live at A Entertainment Studio.
So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, have any ideas.
Yeah, don't be shy. Put it in the remarks, guys.
Our point is to be as interactive as you guys as possible. Try to make it like a whole community thing, not just us that decides what goes in the videos, but you guys have a say as well. You know what I mean? So, well, let's say there's always exceptions. Don't go crazy there, guys. You know what I mean? We're talking with one of our subscribers about maybe doing a little bit of car talk once in a while, maybe looking at some new models coming in, maybe some events that would go down in your area. I mean, as we're from Canada, so we got some pretty interesting car events in the summer.
Absolutely, Montreal, Quebec has so much stuff there. It's wild. They even have their own. They actually have a real championship racetrack there. Yeah.
So, let us know what you guys want to talk about and whatnot, and we'll take it from there, man. So on this bombshell, you guys take care. Andre, take care, buddy.
Yeah.
And God bless each and every one of you guys.
Thanks for the view. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. This is your new alternative media. 2 white guys! Yeah. Okay, there. Illuminati. Yo, bro, this is best. This is best music, bro. This is best. Boots. Bon, ça fait comment longtemps, là? Ça fait 40 minutes.
I'm so